feature of activity series. If you would be so kind as to look at that table and notice that it's divided into boxes. It is. We've got some little horizontal lines in there. So we go from lithium to sodium, and there's text in each of those boxes. What that tells you is other conditions on which these things will react. So let's look at our first box, our lithium group there. If I take a chunk of lithium, put it in water at 20 degrees Celsius, and 20 degrees Celsius is room temperature. It's probably about 20 in here right now. That's room temp. Will it react? So read the text in that box, and you jot down for me whether or not it will react. Somebody whose birthday is in June, July, or August. No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Read the text in that box.
Yes, because it's cold.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was cold.
Yeah, 20 is considered cold. So 20 is cold water.
Room temperature was different than cold.
We're not Canadian.
Sorry.
Sigh. It will react with, cold, lukewarm, warm, hot water. Cold water is the least reactive thing you can encounter. So yeah, lithium will most certainly react, and we'll have a replacement reaction. We'll get, actually we get lithium hydroxide and hydrogen gas.
Why is the temperature of the water?
Why does the temperature matter?
Because if it's 0.
So look at those boxes, and let's look down at the next box. Let's look at iron. So let's look at Fe, our friend Fe. So at 101 degrees Celsius, what state of matter is the water in?
Stevie.
It's a gas. Yeah, it's over the boiling point of water. That is gaseous water. So we could even put our little signs for state in there. Will this iron react? Yes. It would, wouldn't it? Exactly. Chemistry game show. So it will react with steam. Now, so this will form, this actually would form iron oxide and hydrogen gas. What if I give you this? Or at,
No, it
will it react with cold water?
No.
No. We're not going to get any formation. Nothing will happen there. The reaction will not run. Okay? So if you want to sink an iron vessel and keep it more or less intact, sink it in the North Atlantic. Titanic. Okay. All right. Now, let's look at a chunk of lead. Chunk of lead. Don't want any lead in my peanut butter sandwich. Will that react?
No.
Why not?
Because lead doesn't react with water.
Doesn't react with water. What if I do this?
Yeah.
Yes. Lead will react with hydrochloric acid. And here we get lead chloride and hydrogen gas. It's not terribly difficult. It's just getting used to doing it. So, okay. I'm going to do one more. And then that's pretty much it. Okay. Let's do... lead oxide, and we're going to throw a chunk of solid chromium in. Will anything happen? If so, what? What? Will anything happen?
Yes.
No, I believe not.
Okay. Can chromium replace lead?
Yeah.
Yes. So it can reach down and replace lead. So we don't know what ion of chromium this is. We'll assume it's chromium 2. Oh, geez.
Where did the Cl come from?
Sorry. I was thinking about another equation. Okay, so we would get a chromium oxide and chunks of solid lead. So in your experiment that you did last week, where you had a copper solution, and what was it, copper chloride at the end, and you stuck a chunk of aluminum in there. So you had CuCl2 plus Al. What did you observe happen? The Al, we ended up forming AlCl3 and metallic copper. The aluminum replaced the copper. Looking at your activity series in your book, does that seem logical that that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the red stuff, I kind of look like
Is
rust on that.
pure copper. Yep, deposition of pure copper. Okay, questions on activity series?
I might need help.
Yes, sir.
Does those be balanced or not?
These are just formula equations. They're not balanced. I should balance them, but I haven't. I'm just doing this fast.
How do you know the subscripts? Like what?
It's just writing formulas.
So like,
Because I know that aluminum forms a 3 plus and chloride is a 1 minus.
oh,
Formula writing is fundamental to everything you will do in chemistry from now until you leave these happy shores at the end of May. Okay. Questions about activity series? Okay. Your fifth quiz tomorrow will be reaction types. So remember how I've said everything is building on everything else? For your reaction types, you not only have to identify the reaction types, predict products, which means writing formulas, you have to balance it, and then you'll have some here to predict whether or not it would occur, and if it would, what would be the products. Okay? Pardon? You'll have an activity series in your test. Okay, so that's tomorrow when you walk in.